Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape, where today we're going to be checking out Scurrius, the new Rat King boss that just came out. Now this is supposed to be a low to mid-level player boss. They say like level 60 to 90 is the goal here. Well, we just happen to be on the upper end of that, so I'm pretty happy with that. It should be something we can handle. And yeah, this is where it is. It's in the Varrock sewers here. Right here, next to the entrance. And yeah, it has both a public instance and a private one that's free, so we're going to do the private. And honestly, let's just hop into it. I'm hoping it'll be easy enough since we are on the upper end of the required levels, but if not, we'll figure it out and go from there. Yes, let's go in here, please, and thank you. If you're wondering why there's snow on the sides, that's just a glitch with 117 HD because it's new, and I guess they just don't have the texture built in yet. So yeah, we gotta look out for falling debris here. And I did bring a couple just potions I had lying around, but I'm anticipating that we'll be fine here. Not particularly worried. So this is not the most rewarding boss in terms of drops. It's only got 2 uniques, one of which is the pet, and the other is its spine, I want to say. Okay, I wish I had a left-click attack on that. Can I fix that real quick? Always left-click where available. Yes, there we go. Alright, that'll help us out. So yeah, once you get it down to around this amount of health, he starts healing. And then that's when he starts using the other moves. He only uses magic and ranged, and you can protect up until the point where it hits you. So it's actually really good. Gotta watch out for that. It'll always drop one where you're standing, is my understanding. And then once he switches back, you switch back to protect from melee, because ultimately, that is the big deal here, is his melee hit. He'll do a lot of healing, but anyway, what I was saying in terms of drops, like, he's only got the 2 drops. But the big goal of this boss is actually XP. So it shouldn't be a big deal that the drops are bad, because the point of fighting this boss, besides just getting the pet, is to gain combat... What am I doing? I'm switching. Yeah, it's to gain combat XP really fast. And to introduce you to mechanics such as prayer switching and stuff. Okay, so these guys, you always hit them for your maximum hits, so they're super easy to kill. We can just wipe them out real quick. I'm starting to take some damage, so I should probably eat. That's due to me not having perfect usage of protection prayers. I'm not very good at prayer swapping, honestly. Especially if I'm talking and it's my first time doing something. It's not an ideal situation. But we're just trying to survive. We're not trying to do anything amazing here. I gotta move. Gotta switch back to this. We are using up our prayer fast. I even trained my prayer up a few levels, just so that I wouldn't run out as much during this fight. But it was clearly not enough. It does take quite a bit at my level to beat this boss, but once we get the spine drop, it'll be better. Because the spine drop, I think, adds like plus 10 to your maximum hit, which is really good. Did he really just do 1? It's kind of weird. Don't know what that was about. Alright, so now you're just going to use magic, huh? Gosh, so much. I don't know if I should even bother at this point. Okay, I should eat, though. Oh my gosh. Things get crazy on this last bit. I cannot keep up. Should I just keep this one? Please just finish him off already. We're so close. 17. Just do it. Just get the final hit. There we go. Alright, and then these guys don't despawn when you win because they exist for giving you XP. So we'll just get the XP from them real quick, and we will grab our items. And there you have it. Where's the exit? It's right here. I'm gonna get out of here while I can still concentrate. Alright, so that's my first kill there. Very good stuff. We didn't get anything special in terms of drops there. We did use up a few supplies. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty close to a place to recharge prayer if you don't want to spend the money on potions. He does drop potions too. It's like a 1 out of 16 drop, so if you're using 1 dose per fight, you're not going to have enough. But, you know, it's something. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good boss from what I can tell. If the main goal is getting XP, then I think it'll be fine for that. It'll be a lot better once we get the weapon. And what I'm going to do for this episode is actually, I will go ahead and keep grinding this boss. Now that I kind of have an idea of what it's like, I can get better supplies and stuff for it. Yeah, I'll keep grinding this boss until I get the weapon drop. It's a 1 out of 33, I believe, but hopefully we can get lucky and it won't take that long to get. And I will bring you guys back when that happens so we can test out a kill with the new mace. Alright, and after the 5th kill, we got the drop. I've bought a rune mace to combine with it so we can get the melee weapon. Now, I don't know, do we just use it on it, or do we have to use, like, an anvil? Yeah, we need an anvil. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a hammer real quick, just in case we need that, too. And let's run on over to Horvix, I believe it is, to use his anvil, because he's right next to the old sewers. And then we'll test this out. My only concern is the accuracy, because obviously the plus 10 to maximum hit is going to be great. Plus it also hits his minion rats like super fast. Like whenever I use my whip to attack them, you get the full delay, but it's like almost instant when you use the rat weapons. But you use a rune mace to make the melee one, and what else do you get? The short bow is made by a U short bow, and the staff is just a battle staff, apparently. And I'm sure I'll get those soon enough, but we're starting off with melee because it's the simplest, and because that's what I'm kitted out to do on this account right now. My ranged and magic levels aren't quite on the level that I would like. So how do we do this? Do we just like do this, or... Alright, it just does it, huh? Alright, bone mace. Very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and test this out real quick. Hopefully it goes well. I wouldn't say I got any better at the boss. In fact, the 2nd and 3rd kills, it felt like I was worse at the boss than I was previously, so yeah, let's hope that this is good. From what I've heard, that at least in terms of max hit, that this is one of the best melee options. Better than even like a tentacle whip and stuff like that. Abyssal tentacle, whatever it's called. And other similarly leveled things. So we'll hope that it's fine. Let's hop on in here and try it out. Alright. Let's protect from melee. I probably should turn that on earlier. But I was focused on hoarding things and not on actually playing the game. Yeah, this is looking pretty good, though. Look at these hits. It's like I'm strong or something. It's just weird. Sometimes you get a run where in Phase 3, he just spams that thing so much you can't even think. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Phase 3 is definitely a little difficult for me right now at my skill level. And it seems to depend a lot on luck. But we'll see if it's different with this weapon. So now we're on the melee, so let's see how this works. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can really wipe those guys out now. Alright, back to what we're doing. I can't tell if it's worth killing them, though. The best run I had of the 4 I did off camera was the one where I didn't really kill them. But it might be different with this thing since it's so fast. At least from an XP standpoint, it obviously seems worth it. I didn't re-up my food supplies, and maybe I should have. Sometimes I take a lot of damage in Phase 3. Okay, we're back on this now. I do appreciate them actually giving us time to react. Okay, but my click didn't count that time for whatever reason. Sometimes you hit the corner of these icons and it just doesn't go. I'm not a fan of the whole having to move to dodge things mechanic in bosses. It just pulls me away from what I'm focusing on. That's the one thing that I will say I really do prefer about RuneScape 3 is being able to use keyboard controls to swap between protection prayers for stuff like this. It makes the Jad fight so much better for me personally. I'm not good with the swinging the mouse across the screen to click on the ground and then jumping back over here to switch prayers and all that. Not the best. The one annoying thing I'll say about this boss is sometimes he drops things from the ceiling while he's eating and then immediately moves and it pushes you into the drop, which I find really frustrating. It wouldn't be a problem if you were using major range, so. I think it might be worth it for me to just protect from magic on this phase. I'm not entirely sure. Oh my gosh. Just move. I can't tell if anything's falling on me. There's too much happening. But yeah, it's like... my magic defense is obviously terrible because I'm melee, so it might just be worth it to just tank the range hits and the rats so that I don't have to think about too much. As long as my health is high, I don't have to worry about dying. My accuracy does seem to be suffering, though. But that's something that getting level 99 can solve. But there we go. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely easier with the mace, for sure. And that's very satisfying, being able to do that. Alright, let's get out of here before we get hit by a respawn. 13k coins. Very nice. Got a decent drop there. But yeah, so that is Scurrius. It's definitely an interesting boss. Definitely one that I can see myself grinding. I don't know that I'll necessarily use it to train combat at my current levels. But I think, you know, once I hit 80s, it'll probably be a fun boss for me. And also, I should probably try, like, the group stuff as well, but I don't think we need to do that on camera. It's just going to be like the normal fight, but easier, because there's going to be a lot of higher level players helping me out. But yeah, I'm very happy to have finally been able to try out an Old School RuneScape boss when it's new. I mean, realistically, I've only tried out a few overall, and I'm not good at any of them, but hey, it's progress, and I'll see you guys in the next episode where we'll be doing another quest. Bye!